You shouldn't have done such a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So now you'll be on your own to survive.
That's terrible. Why are we being treated so badly? I thought everything was going to be okay, but now we have to go to the middle of nowhere. Don't let Mikey and JJ see us again, or we'll be in trouble.
You're right. If we go in there again, we'll probably go to jail. And I really don't want to go to jail with the gangsters. Look at this beauty. I think we really need to buy as many guns as we can. Except we don't have any money. And no one will sell a gun to a kid. So we need a plan.
And I think I already know where we can get money. And I need new clothes to disguise myself as an adult. I know there must be a place around here somewhere where a lot of homeless people live. So let's steal something from them. They can't do anything to us anyway. If anything, we can just run away from them.
Hopefully they'll have at least some money. Because guns are selling pretty cheap right now. So $5 will be enough for us. But I still don't understand what we have to do to get those guns sold to us.
We're lucky. Now we have as much as $7. And to make sure we get the gun, let's find some big old jackets. And then we'll just stand on top of each other, and it'll look like we're grown-ups.
I mean, that's just genius. JJ, I don't know how you came up with this, but it's a very cool idea.
All right, now they're gonna sell us a gun for sure. Look at how mature we seem. And I'm gonna talk in a very low voice, so they'll believe me. I hope this goes well.
I hope we don't fall, because if the clerk sees this, he'll kick us out of the store for sure.
Hi, I'd like to buy some guns. You know, times are dangerous now. It's better to have a weapon on hand for protection. And this store has really nice prices.
All right, you can pick something you like. Except you don't have a lot of money, so you're not likely to be able to buy a machine gun.
But I don't need such a strong weapon. I think a pistol and an Uzi will suffice. I think I have just enough money to buy both weapons. So thanks for the sale. I'll be back.
It was so easy. We weren't even asked a single question. Except I'm getting really tired of carrying you. I realize we have guns now, but what are we going to do with them? I was thinking we could rob a bank. That would certainly give us a lot of money, as long as we don't get arrested.
You're right. It's a great idea. The key is to make it as quick as possible. Nobody move. It's a robbery. If no one gets in our way, we'll be fine. We'll just take the money and go.
You know, robbing a bank is a lot easier than I thought. But that's probably just because the police haven't gotten here yet. And it's worth realizing that our parents might be here. And that would be really bad.
That's why we have to do things very quickly. We may have guns, but they're not enough to stand up to the police. So for now, we'll have to hide and get stronger.
All right, that's enough money and gold to last us for a long time. Except we have a little problem. The police are here, so we can't just run away.
I think we can make it through. I don't think there's a lot of cars headed this way. So I can take out the police that are here, and then we can make a clean getaway. The important thing is that we find shelter afterward.
I can't believe we got away with the bank robbery. Now we can buy anything we want. But I don't think we can do it in the city, so maybe we should just move far away.
Don't worry, I know how we can spend money safely, so follow me. And here's the seller of the house. Good afternoon. We would like to buy this house. And believe me, we definitely have the money. So let's get right to the inspection. Although I think we're gonna love it anyway.
As you can understand, this home is very nice. But are you sure you have enough money? After all, you're just kids.
Do you really think we don't have any money? If we didn't, we wouldn't have decided to buy this house. So why don't you just show us all the rooms and we'll give you the money?
I think we can start paying now. We like the house, and it doesn't cost that much. So I'll give you a little extra, so you don't tell anyone who bought it from you. And now you can be free to go.
Now we'll have our own house. That's so cool. And we don't have to worry about the police finding us. After all, no one would ever guess that two kids could buy a whole house. So we can just sit back and relax.
I don't think we're gonna be that calm. Sooner or later, our parents are gonna figure out our plan. So we need to get this house ready for an invasion. I think we need to make a secret passage.
But let's get to the other stuff for now, because there's quite a few of them too.
Well, Mikey, now it's time to buy a very expensive car. Because it's really hard to get to places on foot. And since we have a lot of money, we can get anywhere we want to go.
Look how beautiful they all are. If we had a big garage, I'd buy them all. But since we only need one car, why don't we get the fastest one? They won't be able to catch up with us.
Let me help you pick out a car. And I think you only have enough money for our cheapest model, although you have a lot of money in your hands. Then maybe a sports car?
I think that's where you should have started. I like the car in the other corner. It's probably very fast. So I'm buying it, and give me the keys right away because I want to drive it.
I like this car too, so let's just pay for it already. And it's really expensive, so I'll give some of the money too. After all, it's going to be shared. And now, we have to find a way to get out of here.
I can't wait to ride it. I'm sure it'll sound just fine. They put very powerful engines in cars like this after all. So come on, now we're going to drive around town in a car.
We used to have to steal money from the homeless. But now we not only have an expensive car, but also our own house. I think it's a dream come true. Let's think about what else we can buy.
Let's go home first. That's where most of the money is after all. I can't believe you bought another car. Well, it's better this way. And by the way, do you think there's something weird going on around our house? Looks like the police found our house after all.
That's too bad. How are we supposed to get in now? If we go to the door, we'll be arrested right away. So we have to come up with a plan to sneak inside the house without being seen. How about the backyard?
I think we should just get closer for now. After all, JJ and Mikey are here, so we should be very careful. And I hope they don't find all our money in time. We got to get it.
Listen, I think I have a cool idea. If you look closely, there's a lot of trees near our house, which means we can use them to get to the window. We're not going to be living here anyway, so we could break the window.
All right, well, I like this plan. After all, if we can get all our money back, we can buy another house. And no one will ever be able to find us there. But right now, the key is not to hit the ground running.
Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. We've been in worse situations than this, so we're just gonna have to jump through some trees. And look, we're almost at the finish line. All we have to do is gently break the window.
Well, I certainly won't have a problem with that. And now that we're inside, it's time to get to our safe. It's a good thing it was safely hidden, so the police wouldn't have been able to find it right away.
If you've taken everything, let's go quickly out of the house, because the police are going to get to this room very soon, and then we'll have to fight. And I don't really want to waste bullets, because we don't have enough right now.
Too bad they found us, which means we have to get out of this house as fast as we can. Problem is, now we're being chased by the JJ, and he's a very hard man to escape from, so keep up.
Are you sure we're even going to be able to do this? After all, the police might start shooting, and then we'd have to surrender. But until they do, we have to run. And maybe there's some kind of secret hiding place? I haven't seen one.
I think there was a hatch around here somewhere.
Whoa!
Yeah, there it is. Looks like we don't have a better option yet. Look, you're gonna let us in, right? We got a lot of money, so we can pay you. Just save us for a while.
Welcome. I take it the police are after you. You don't have to be afraid anymore. They won't find you in this place. How much can you pay?
We have plenty of money, so you don't have to ask us that question. And listen, are you sure you're sure we can be in here? It's probably some kind of secret lab. And I don't want us working for this guy our whole lives.
Look, we really appreciate you letting us in, but I think we can take it from here. After all, the police should have left by now. So we'll just stay here for a little while, and then we'll move on. I'll give you the money.
Wait, where are you going so fast? I thought you wanted to stay at my place. I can get you a job if you need one.
I thought we said we weren't staying here. And we definitely don't want the job. We have a lot of money after all.
I had a very good idea. Why don't we steal something? I know if we sell it, we'll have a lot of money. After all, the more money we have, the easier it'll be to run away from the police.
All right, I don't mind. Except there's a lot of security. So we're either gonna have to sneak in quietly or wipe the place out. And to be honest, I like the second option better. We still have guns, right?
You're right. I also have dynamite, so we're just gonna blow up one of the walls and we can get in quick. And if anyone gets in the way, I'll just destroy them. They don't stand a chance against us after all.
All right, it's time for action. Hopefully there won't be too many opponents. And so far, I feel like there's no one here. Are we that lucky and it's gonna go fast? That's just great.
Looks like there's really no one here, except there's a laser signaling system upstairs. It's a good thing we're small, so the lasers can't reach us. Let's take what we have and go.
I don't think we can rush into anything, because I don't think anyone's coming to check out the warehouse right now. Although the explosion was pretty loud, so that could be the problem.
All right, I think that's enough to make a lot of money, so we can get out of here. And by the way, we can sell everything we found at the laboratory. I'm sure they'll pay us a lot.
Just don't forget to caulk the wall. Still, that explosion might tell us how the robbers got it all out. And if the wall's intact, no one will understand. So, what? We just go straight to the lab now?
All right, now we're almost there. All that's left is to take out the guards. After all, they can shoot through the cameras and figure out who robbed them and when. I'm not gonna let that happen. There's only 2 of them here anyway.
It was even easier than I thought. It's probably just the security here is so lax. Now let's hurry up.
Here we are. All we have to do is sell everything we've stolen and leave this lab. Except I have a very bad feeling about this. It's like the cops were here.
Well, you go and make sure they're okay. I'll watch the exit just in case. And just as you thought, the police are here. So we need to get out of this lab as fast as we can.
Looks like we're not gonna be able to just run away. Who knew they'd be waiting for us? So we're trapped. I really didn't want to go to jail, but now we're screwed.
So what are we gonna do now? I didn't think they'd arrest us and put us in jail. Is this where we're going to spend the rest of our lives? I thought we'd be driving fancy cars and buying big houses.
Don't worry. I've already figured out how we can get out of here. The thing is, there was a small cave right under our prison cell. And if you think about it, it's got everything you need to make dynamite. So let's get to work.
How did you even know there was such a place? Looks like they put me in the same cell as you for a reason. And I think it's better if you do it. After all, I don't even know how to get the right stuff.
There's really nothing complicated about it. First of all, it is best to assemble the gunpowder because it is light, and then I'll have to get sand. And I could do it with my hands, but it would take me a lot of time.
I get it. That's why you're going to make a shovel now, so you can get sand faster. And if you think about it that way, it makes a lot of sense. We do have blocks of wood after all. And then you're just gonna combine them into dynamite?
That's right. The composition of dynamite is just 2 components, so we should be able to get out of here pretty soon, as long as no one comes upstairs to check on us, because that would be the end of the escape.
Now I'm getting a little scared. But when you think about it, you make dynamite pretty fast. So in a couple more minutes, we'll be activating it to get out of this prison.
Only we have one problem. Who would have thought this cave would be quite high? So we still have to make a ladder to get to the top. But that won't take me long, so get ready.
I can't wait to get out of this prison and destroy all those who keep us from living. But I realize we'll just have to run as fast as we can, because there's no way we're gonna beat anyone here.
That's right. All we have now is dynamite, and that's going to run out soon too. So first we need to get out of prison, and then we'll think about how we'll take revenge. And if you're ready, I'm starting our escape plan.
Of course I'm ready. I just think it's better to hide from the explosion in the cave. After all, there's a lot of dynamite here, so the explosion will be very strong. And if we're standing right next to it, we'll be destroyed. That's not what I wanted from my escape.
That's it. Be prepared for a big bang. And I really hope no one else heard it but us, because now we're gonna have to get past the entire police station, and that's really scary.
Hey, you want to check out their armory? I mean, we don't really have anything anymore. And if we get attacked, we're gonna need weapons to fight back. But that's a pretty risky plan.
Don't worry, we won't have to fight anyone else. I just have one idea to make this all go away. And to do that, we need to get to our families' homes. I want to destroy them.
I had no idea you were so cruel, but you have a good plan.
Okay, we're here, and now we need to take a really good look around. I think we have everyone we need in this house right now, so now we need to start setting the trap, and we better do it real quick.
Are you even sure the trap will work? After all, everyone in the house is a cop now, so they've obviously been trained to avoid these traps. But I'd rather just trust you. You're a trap genius after all.
Trust me, that's a trap they'll all fall into. I trained with them once too. I know their weaknesses, and when we catch them, we can destroy this place. And then the police won't be able to find us.
It's so good we were able to find everything we needed for the trap outside, because it would have been too expensive to buy it with money. And I think we'll have to disguise it well so it won't be seen.
I have a green rug, so we'll be able to camouflage everything. And once it's all set up, we'll just have to lure our families outside, or just wait for them to come out.
I think it's safer to just wait for them to come out. But we can help them out a little. You have smoke grenades, right? We can throw them inside the house and then they'll definitely come out.
I hope this helps, and they get out of the house quickly. It's still hard to breathe when there's a lot of smoke in the house. and then they should fall right into our trap. I'm so looking forward to this moment.
Well, of course it's gonna work. I can already hear everyone out there starting to run, so it won't be long before they fall and can't get out again. In the meantime, we can destroy the whole house. And them too.
Look, don't you think there's something wrong with them? Looks like they inhaled the grenade gas and just passed out. Honestly, it's better for us, cause no one's gonna be yelling and shooting.
Well, then let's just set the place on fire. I don't think they're gonna wake up before their house burns down. It's a shame, because we used to live here, but it's gonna be different now. And we're gonna live in a cooler house.
But to do that, we'll have to make money again. Although I think I know how to do that. And look how well this house is burning. It's probably made almost entirely of wood.
Really?
So in a couple minutes, it'll be gone.
This is so great. And not so long ago, I thought we'd be in jail for the rest of our lives. But in the end, we managed to escape and destroy the people who were hunting us the most. Now we're free and can run away.
You're right. No one else will be in charge of us or try to arrest us. So we're definitely gonna win this thing.